Hey, good day, my viewers, my lovers. Happy Sunday to everyone. Happy Sunday to you. How was your Sunday? How is your Sunday going and your day at church? I think you guys had a great day. So it's been another day, another good day today. Every time we have to praise God, right? Thank you for coming on to the show. It's our show again. We're just live now. Please tell your friends we are live. It's your regular anchor, Idris Idemu. They are coming your way with the African pace setters here every Sunday, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. So I'm your anchor, and this program is brought to you by GCSDN, Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. So as I'm streaming right now, I don't know where you're watching me from. Is it YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter? We stream at the three platforms the same time. So you can log in into any of them and be part of the exciting show. Three platforms at the same time. So today is going to be fun day. We're going to have somebody in the studio. I don't see him yet. We're going to, Peter is there. Ooh, that's good. He's backstage. We have somebody in the studio today, our great Peter, the activist. Oh my goodness, a strong guy. So we're going to have him on the stream today. So I'll bring him soon, shortly, but I want to introduce him first. So his story is the Peter Gwer story, My Disability and I. Peter Gwer story, Creativity in Disability. He hails from Makurdi. Let me show you where Makurdi is in the Makurdi is the capital city of Benue. Makurdi is the capital city of Benue. He hails from Makurdi in Nigeria. So I've told you before that we should keep telling our stories because it's a nice thing to do. If you don't tell your stories, they're just going to sweep you under the carpet. So I'm going to go on a quick break. When I come, then we'll take on Peter. Share. Before I come, share the broadcast. I'll be back in a sec.
Register to vote and collect your PVC now. Affliction shall not rise a second time.
That is why we members of Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, GCSDN, is calling on all Nigerians, irrespective of tribe, religion, and political affiliation, to embrace our new formula known as 23 unto 23, which means you must encourage 23 persons to register for their voters card. Then the 23 persons should get another 23 persons to register too for their PVC. If 23 is multiplied by 23, we shall arrive at 529 voters card. If 189,035 of us do this, we shall have 100 million voters ready gidigba for the 2023 elections. By December 2022, GCSDN shall organize a global online election where we shall all choose the presidential candidate to support in the 2023 elections. We must elect a patriotic and visionary servant, a servant that will put our country and our citizens' rights above his or her personal interests. Oya, let the journey begin.
This message is powered by Prince Ewemade Concourse, PROGCSDN.
Okay, my darlings, thank you so much. Welcome back to the African Pacesetters. Our topic again, creativity in disability. Like I was saying, Peter Gwer hails from Makurdi, Middle Belt region of Nigeria. So this is it. This is the full map. If I have to show you, you could see River Niger and River Benue here, like we're in class today. This is Benue State University. This is the Makurdi metropolis. They just drew a map here. Okay, so the red lines and the blue lines, this is the railway. Okay, so we have this little thing that they used to describe everything to us. So that is the map of Makurdi that I just showed you. Makurdi metropolis, like I said. So that's where Peter comes from. So this is Peter. We're going to show him today. I told you Makurdi is the capital city of Benue State. Is located in the central Nigeria and part of Middle Belt region of central Nigeria. The city is situated on a south bank of River Niger. In 2016, Makurdi and the surrounding areas had an estimated population of 365,000. What is Makurdi known for? We're just doing a small introduction. The town is a local trade center for yam, sorghum, which is a flowering plant, right? Sorghum. Millet, rice, cassava, shea nuts, sesame oil, peanut granules, soya beans, and cotton raised by the Tiv, Idoma, and Igede. I have to ask him which of these tribes he belonged to. Igede people of the surrounding area. It is also the site of a boat yard that builds medium-sized rivercraft. Above was a rivercraft. So above was an introduction of where Peter Gwer hails from. I just wanted you to get acquainted with where he comes from, which is our topic today. So Peter Gwer, as you may see, Peter Gwer, I'm going to bring him here, is a 27-year-old polio survivor from Benue State. This is him. I just want to, let you know about him. What is polio and what does it do to the body? Polio or poliomyelitis is a disabling and life-threatening disease caused by the polio virus. The virus spreads from person to person and can infect a person's spinal cord, causing paralysis. You can't move your body. Peter Gwer is a graduate of accounting from Benue State University, Makurdi, and is currently undertaking his mandatory National Youth Service Corps, which we call the NYSC. Peter believes that one's productivity do not lie in his physical condition, but his mindset. Exactly. Peter, you are beautiful. He believes that with determination and resilience, one can achieve whatever he wants to, even amidst challenging circumstances, if only he's committed and dedicated to actualizing his set goals. Peter takes pride advocating for vulnerable groups in the society, especially persons with disabilities, hence focuses in the developmental and humanitarian sector. Peter is an entrepreneur and a farmer with a great vision of ruling the world someday with his entrepreneurial prowess. He's currently learning a skill in shoemaking and leatherwork, and also learning a soft skill in data analysis. He loves watching football and gymnastic. Peter is a guru when it comes to football. I watch his feed. I'm a Facebook follower, so I know what he does there. So let's welcome Peter to the screen. Let's welcome Peter to the screen. Let's welcome Peter to the screen. Hello, Peter. Can you hear us?
Good evening, Edith.
We need some audio from you. Volume.
Okay. Edith, good evening. Can you hear me out there?
Yes. Welcome,
Okay.
Peter, to my screen. Welcome. Thank you for honoring us today. We'd love to have you here. Thank you so much. Please introduce yourself to my audience before we jump onto the questions.
Yeah. My name is Peter Gwer. I hail from Makurdi, the Benue State capital. Yeah, and I just as you make at the intro, I am a graduate of accounting and currently running my mandatory NYSC posted to INEC.
Good, INEC. So you're going to hold that place, Gidigba. Don't let anything pass by.
Nothing is going to escape.
So which of the tribe do you belong to? I called about Idoma, Tiv, Igede. Which one are you?
Yeah, I fall among the majority in Benue, which is Tiv.
Tiv. Oh yeah, that we know. The Idoma, the Tiv. Okay. Tiv. Okay, so you start to teach me how to speak that language, right? Don't worry, we'll do that after the show. Thank you for coming on. Audience, you can see that I have a visitor, a guest here today. So Peter, you don't mind, we want to take on some questions with you so you can clear us on, I have done a background work and introduction for you, but this is the horse's mouth right now. We love you to talk. Nigeria network, don't even misbehave today. So how would you describe yourself, Peter? Tell me.
Yeah, Peter is goal-oriented.
We need your volume or your audio. Uh-huh.
Hello, can you hear me out there?
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay. Yeah, Peter. Hello.
yes. We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, Peter. As you all know, I am that person with disability that
Yes.
lives around Benue and who overcomes challenges.
Mm-hmm.
And I am goal oriented, and I I'm a focused kind of human being, a super focused person who always strive as achieving goals, no matter challenges that comes up.
Mm-hmm. Wow, thank you so much. We can see that you're so
That is
resilient.
about myself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. You talk a lot about accessibility. We know, like, the government has failed us. What prompted your passion for this huge assignment?
Okay. Um, the the issue of accessibility is an issue and a big topic that
Mhm.
we can take the whole of today, but we'll keep discussing and discussing over and over about it because it's very broad. Um, the my motivation about the issue of accessibility, which I keep talking about, stem from the fact that I am a person with disability and my interaction with the outside environment in order to make ends meet and create value for myself. The challenges I face is what prompts me to always have um, um, a focus and um, always advocate and talk about
Oh, Nigeria network, come back. Come back before we kabash on Nigeria network.
accessibility, most especially the
Oh my.
hello.
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh yeah. Um, um, the disability, but basically we look at it as someone or the situation of being impaired and
Mm,
uh, being impaired and then faced with a barrier that uh, prevents someone from having access to basic services.
mhm,
Disability can be seen in different clusters, in
mhm,
different categories,
mm.
and each of these categories have their own different needs. And um, the needs is what we talk about in terms of accessibility.
I see.
We have people who are hearing impaired, we have those who are visually impaired, we have those with physical disability, we have others that are leprosy survivor, albinism, and all of that. And all of them have their own different needs. And these needs to be looked into in different dimensions. They have their own different demand and needs like that. So we keep talking about this so that this group of people, their plight will be looked into and they will have the opportunity to function in the society normally just like every other person else.
Exactly, because they are also human beings. So that leads us to
Yeah.
the next question that I'm going to ask you. Is in a sequence. What you just said now, accessibility and all that. How do you intend to pass your message to the Nigerian government who constantly pay deaf ears to to your request, persons with disability? This is general request, but I want to narrow it down to your request. So to give people with disabilities that accessibility, how are you going to, you know, buttress your point and make them, listen to you?
Yes.
How do you intend to do it?
Yes, first of all, it is a collective duty of everybody in the society
Hmm.
to make a voice, to come out and create awareness and make the government know that look, persons with disability, in as much as they fall among people, either male, female, young or old, they have their own peculiar needs, and they need this needs to be tackled. Now,
Yeah.
uh, just like I said earlier, I talk about the different categories of disability, and um, we we need to go out there by and lay a voice and talk to the government that look, these people, this is what you do to them and this is what to do to them. And now what we intend to do is, um, like people with physical disability, their need is to access to have an access to the physical environment that stand before them, which is normally as a result of these buildings, the structures that we have around in the society. Um, Once they have an access into these buildings, they will be able to perform. People that are visually impaired have their own needs to, like, they don't see, and they need like equipment like braille that will assist them to be writing and all of that. They have their own different systems, like computer systems that they need in offices. Now, okay, people that are hearing impaired, they need their interpreters in, like in new broadcast centers and all of that, like in parks and other places that provide public services. Now, these people, when government gets to know about all of this, it will be able to make a better decision. Now, another area the government needs to know and has over time neglected is including persons with disability as at the fora of decision making.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they
Yeah.
it is
Yes. Yes.
Mhm. Yes, they do not include persons with disabilities when they are making policies. Whenever they are
Mm-hmm.
making policies, and then they make, sometimes they name it that they are making these policies in favor of persons with disability. But in the end, just like maybe you want to develop a policy on sexual hygiene, and then all the people that are leading that panel or whatever are men, no matter how knowledgeable they know about sexual hygiene, I mean menstrual hygiene, they will not be able to know the critical
Exactly.
areas.
Exactly.
Mhm. Now
Mm-hmm.
you are making a policy for
Mm-hmm.
a person with disability, and there is no representative of a
Yeah.
person with disability
Exactly.
at the table of decision making, policy making. In the end, they make these policies, and it doesn't also favor us. And they'll make it, they say the policies are there and all of that, but it doesn't favor us. If you
Mm-hmm.
go to ministries, you will hardly see persons with disabilities over there. If you go
Mm-hmm.
to police station, why persons with disability go there to seek for
Mm-hmm.
justices sometimes, you will hardly see persons with disabilities there.
Mm-hmm.
Our legal system here, our law offices, they are not inclusive. Persons with disabilities can access these very places. So, looking at all these problems now, we need to come out. Now, we have taken it as a duty, as a responsibility to come out and talk and make campaign, even go out on social media and even on engage stakeholders like um, uh, media houses and all of that, even the national orientation agencies, the government and all of that, and educate them that look, our needs are peculiar to, are so different with older people generally. So
Exactly.
this is what you need to do
Exactly.
to us. Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Exactly. You just said a point that's so crucial. People are making rules on your behalf, and they are, you guys they just exclude you. It's supposed to be an inclusive thing. That very person with disability needs to be on the table, needs to be, yeah, where they are discussing it because they know exactly how it affects them. They can speak for themselves. Thank you so much. So, my dear, what are your expectations for the future of the people with disabilities? What are your expectations in the midst of all this, chaos, and the government we have has, underperformed? We pray to have a better government. What are your expectations?
Yeah, seriously, even persons with disability themselves, they need to have that positive mindset that look, the system itself is bad, but you can't just keep complaining and looking at this. You need to do something. At least when you try and reach at a particular point, for you to skate through won't be that difficult. Like
Exactly.
taking the example from my own self, the challenges I face. Well, because of the environment, the nature of the environment I grew up on, at a point I had to start going to school myself. Nobody enrolled me first in school. I started following school children to school myself because my father continued looking for a convenient environment for me
To go to
to go to
school.
school, whereas he has not been seeing any. So I picked a challenge and started school myself. And after then, that is how I continue picking up the challenge. Even as I went to school, there has never been anywhere in school that I did not encounter any barrier. But
It's a lot of barriers.
yeah, there is a lot of barrier anywhere.
People with
But once you
disability.
believe yourself, you set goals for yourself, and
Mm-hmm.
you strive at achieving greatness at all costs, you'll
Mm-hmm.
be able to overcome them. You'll be
Mm-hmm.
able to overcome. Look at your person with disabilities themselves. They need to look at their disability as an opportunity for development. You can't just fold your arms and be waiting for government to come and give you everything. Most of
Exactly.
it, currently, um graduating at the university is not enough. I discover, okay, if I graduate at the university and assuming I get a white collar job that is not paying me enough, how will I be able to source for an income for myself? I went into shoemaking. What if I didn't get this? I didn't get any job.
Mm-hmm.
Will I fold my arms and be waiting for people to assist me? No.
No,
And if they keep assisting me, what if I have bigger and more responsibility?
exactly.
Will they afford all I need? No. That is why I need to start looking for other alternative sources to create impact for myself and the society. With your disability, when you think creatively, you will add to the economy of a nation. Yes.
Thank you so much, Peter. We just love hearing from you people. Thank you so much. You can hear him. You can hear him. He has a logo. He doesn't believe in just sitting down and having and whining pity party. You know, pity party. In this place, people with disabilities, you don't jump in to just take their rights away from them. For instance, I see a blind man with a service dog. I cannot just go and say, "Oh, let me help you take your bag." No, it's not done. That service dog is doing its job. The blind man knows where he's going with the
Yeah.
service dog. Everything, like, they put things in place. We cannot compare to Nigeria, where there's nothing in place for all people with disabilities. So if you see somebody with disability here, they don't do this self pity party. They do the very best until you know that they need help. You can't take away their rights. And again, because you are disabled, which is a very big deal, Peter is saying today, you cannot just sit there and say, "I'm disabled." Everybody that passes you by, you now start singing, "I'm disabled, I'm disabled." No, it's not done like that. Peter has an extract in his Facebook that I took. I went on your page, Peter. You know we have families in Facebook. So I got this extract and I want to read it out too. It says Community Development Initiative. I think you posted it yesterday or 2 days ago. So the extract is from your page, Facebook. Say persons with disabilities have always had it so bad trying to access public infrastructures in Nigeria. This has had a big effect on their functionality and contributed to their unproductive nature to the development of the nation. By their nature of being inaccessible, physical and public infrastructure has affected their functionality and has prevented them from having free access to basic services like education and healthcare services. Hence, the increasing level of poverty among persons with disability in Nigeria continue to, it continues to rise. Because they are impaired, they also need mobility support to assist them function, normally like everyone else in the society, but the level of poverty among them limited their chances of affording the mobility devices. Motivated by challenges I have passed through personally as a person with disability while trying to access services as analyzed above, I am carrying out personal community development service a project for persons with disabilities in Benue State aimed at constructing accessible ramps, wheelchair walkways at INEC Secretariat, NYSC Secretariat, and Makurdi Local Government Secretariat. I'll also be supporting some other persons with disabilities who need mobility aid and couldn't afford it with tricycles, wheelchairs selected from local communities within Benue State with special consideration to women and girls. Thank you so much. Bless your heart. Today, you said, I have kick-started the construction of ramps, wheelchair walkways, and I'll keep you abreast of the program as it goes. I'll ask for your kind financial support to enable me carry out the project successfully. This is a beautiful thing, Peter, that you are just doing, and I applaud your effort. This is very, very loud. I could see, even I saw some places where you were talking about ramps. Look at the picture there, Makurdi local government. You're talking about ramps that you cannot even climb because it is inaccessible. And then I saw some bags of cement. So you guys have started. Is that it?
Yes. Yeah.
You guys have started. So I saw some bags of cement. Can you imagine a whole country, there is no wheelchair accessibility? Why, some people are disabled. They are disabled. They need this wheelchair accessibility. There is no way you can climb the staircase. And this guy on your Facebook was also saying that he has to, help you. Someday you cannot even climb because you can't climb with a wheelchair. You can't climb the staircase with a wheelchair. I don't know his name, but I think he's your friend and a brother to you. So I saw all these pictures on Facebook and I was just collecting them. I said, I'm going to use it today. Thank you so much, Peter. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I want to quickly show a video, then we'll not talk and then I can check my comments. Thank you guys for leaving me comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So where is my video? This is my overlay. So quickly.
Okay. This is Executive Director of Strength and Disability Initiative, Ms. Faith Yasa. And we are here taking the dinner sponsored by Maria Mama. Lunch, right?
Maria Mama, I did.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, my dear, my viewers. Yeah, it's very funny, right? I took it's an extract from you made that video. That was your voice, right?
Yeah, that was my voice.
Okay, so can you just tell them what you were doing in that video before I talk?
Yeah, that was a dinner sponsored by your humble self for persons with disabilities in Benue.
Thank you.
State. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We're just having it.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I said that we were just having it that very moment, and I was just excited, and I was making a video of it.
I'm really, really excited. I saw the video and I was just amazed. I was blown away. So my viewers, today, we just want to incorporate everything today. Peter is right here. Peter made that video. Every time I sit here, I tell you, oh, you have to do good for other people. You have to extend the kindness to other people. Just stretch your kind hands to other people. But I have been doing mine, anonymous. So today I found it worthy to bring it out to say, you know what? I'm just doing anonymous. Nobody really knows that I'm doing this. I also partake in giving to the orphanage, the disabled people. I just do what I can do. That day, that lunch was on me, or the dinner that they had was on me. So I just called Faith and I said, Faith, you know what? I don't have enough money, but at least just take all of them out. Take the ones that in your community, the ones you can just pick. And give them food. It's on me. It was on the house, so I paid for it, and I'm really grateful. So these are the things that I do. I also stretch my hands to orphanages and widows, women who have lost their husband, especially those with children that can't pay school fees. I also pay some school fees sometimes. It's not easy. I don't have $1 million. So what are we talking about now? You don't have to have that bunch of money. You don't have to have too much rising up to the ceiling before you can lend a hand to somebody, before you can give to somebody. We all are in this struggle together. But the more you make people's life better, the more your life becomes better. I'm telling you, it's not about asking. You can also give. Peter is on wheelchair. Peter is not having a self-pity party. Peter is even trying to help other people on wheelchair, or people who are they have their legs and hands, but mentally they are sick, or they are visually impaired, and all of that. So Peter is doing a great job. He's not sitting at home. So the message we're passing to the public today is, please, if you are there, you are just watching me now, just, put yourself, be inclusive. You use yourself, give hands to other people. Also, let other people enjoy the worth, your existence. Let it be meaningful. It's not about taking. You can also give. Some people will say, I only have 50 naira, or I only have 100. You can even share. You can share. You can share. If you are buying pure water with that 100 naira, you can give another person pure water. I'm telling you. So please, today, we're just talking about disability, accessibility, and how we can also help. Please, there is no way, there's no need, there's no time for pity party. I like your resilience, Peter. I want to say thank you so much. Thank you, because you are doing this great job. You just showing the world that they don't have a reason, especially people with 2 legs, 2 hands, a viable brain. They don't have a reason to sit there and mourn. They don't have a reason to sit there and whine. They can be part of the society. They can make the society better. If you make another person feel good, you start to feel better. I go to bed most of the time happy. You know why? I just know that I have given to somebody. I didn't have to have $1 million, 1 million naira to give. But from the little that I can afford, I make the other person better. Peter is sitting there now, thinking about other people who need wheelchair. This is what we should be doing. He said in future, he's going to be needing financial assistance. And I urge you all, when he calls out for you on Facebook or anywhere, please, it's not just for him, it's for other people who need support. We need to support ourselves. We need to put these people first. They are supposed to be first citizens. They need accessibility. They need us. Thank you so much, Peter. Thank you. I am so grateful for this show. I'm grateful that you came, you put your time and energy and all of that, and you're doing a lot of humanitarian work. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please, you see that feeling of entitlement, stop it. If you're still sitting there and thinking, Nigerian government did not help me, so I'm not helping another person, that's entitlement. The feeling of entitlement, you don't deserve it. You have to help somebody. Do not just sit there and say, I didn't get a job. Peter is a graduate, no job. He's learning shoemaking. Right now, he's at INEC doing his NYSC. He's serving he's doing the mandatory service for the youth corps thing. So please, let us emulate Peter. Thank you so much, Peter. Thank you. A round of applause for you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So let's just quickly check comments before we now zoom off to our home. Let's check comments. Oh, my family, they've left me some Julian Salami, my mama, my dearest Sissy, happy Sunday to you and happy to be here. Oh, thank you, mommy. Thank you for coming on. Faith Yasa, that's my daughter. She's more of a daughter to me than just Facebook family. Peter is a great man. Of course, Peter is a great man. Faith, again, I'm so proud of you. Oh, beautiful. Faith, again, Peter should talk close to the microphone. Yes, I was also saying that. You were kind of far, but we got through. Thank you so much. Freeborn Bellissima. Good evening to everybody in the house. Happy Sunday, area mama. Thank you, Freeborn. Thank you so much. Thank you. Freeborn Bellissima again. Good job, wonderful mama. More grace to you. Okay, Julian Salami, thank you for all you do, dear. Proud of you. I think that is to both of us because Peter, you are doing so much. Thank you. You're doing so much. Just you are on the wheelchair, but you're thinking about other people on the wheelchair or some other persons with other kind of disability. It's not just about wheelchair. Some are blind. So if you are visually impaired, you have a disability. Some are mentally impaired. You have a disability, but you can see. Some, they can't talk. They are deaf and dumb. You have a disability. So thank you for speaking up. Thank you so much. Thank you. So you have any other thing to say before we finally close this show?
Oh, yeah, I want to thank you for having me on this show today. I look forward for having another opportunity to discuss with people out there one more time.
Yes, I will be bringing you on from time to time. You know what? As you are going on with the project, yeah, you send me videos of it. We'll be bringing you on to let the whole world know that this is Peter's initiative. So now we're going to be leaving the show. I just want to quickly read your logo to you. This is what is on your. This is what you believe in before we leave. Okay. Kido. Because you wrote down something there is on my wall right now. So let me read it out to you because it's very important. It says, I have to make it big. I can't see it like this. It says, when you look at a person with disability, think of him as a person before thinking of his disability. Never look at a person with disability as someone that is cursed and needs religious healing. If you look at him that way, you are rather denying him access to some of his rights and therefore won't find him worthy of certain opportunities and his self-worth diminished. Also, let's create an enabling environment that is accessible to PWDs, which is persons with disabilities. To my fellow persons with disabilities, never allow yourself to be pitied. Create a world which can be seen as an opportunity for development. Try and fit yourself into the rough and sketchy environment that you find yourself in. Believe in yourself. Peter Gwer. Thank you so much, Peter. Thank you so much. So we've come to the end of the show. You can see that this one just summarizes everything. That thing that I just read about Peter summarizes everything. That's in his heart. That is what he's giving us today. Please take this message home. Take it far away. If you have a disability, don't just wait for self-pity. You can do something. You can be like Peter and be helping others too. Thank you so much. Thank you because you have overcome that polio. You may be sitting on that wheelchair, but polio has not been able to stop you from all your goals, from your activities, from your, those goals that you want to achieve. Thank you, Peter. I want to thank you all. I say thank you to everybody here. Thank you for coming on the show and giving me your time. We have come to the end of the show, and I promise that I will be here again next week. So thank you so much, Peter. We'll say bye-bye to you. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Bye. I'll see you on Facebook. You're my family. Thank you, my guys. So we're leaving now. Thank you for your time. I love you all. I really, really say thank you, kudos to you for this time, because it's not easy to stay with me. Please, if you can't watch at this time, you can always log on later and leave me your comment. If you're on Facebook, always hit that button, which is the love and like. I love to see those buttons. Press them. Thank you so much, my family. I'm leaving now. Ciao. Until we see next week. Be good to yourself and also emulate Peter. Emulate the good people. We can also make other people feel better. So please, this is my sermon today. Take it home. Bye-bye. God bless you.